Straight to the Point Productions presents The Christmas Quilt, Part 1.
Christmas Eve. Something is always so magical about this night. The sky is black, and there's a hush so loud and yet so quiet as the snow falls. Little ones toss and turn in their beds, waiting for an annual visit from an old friend.
Friend, you mean Santa, don't you, Grandma?
You are very right, Miss Elizabeth, and you are one of those little ones who is tucked in their beds, too. But for Santa to come, what's the most important rule?
I have to be asleep.
That's right. So let's get you off to Dreamland so Santa can pay you a visit this year.
But, Grandma, I can't fall asleep on Christmas Eve without my special Christmas blanket, and Mama hasn't fixed it yet.
Well, your mom has been a little busy with all of the Christmas cheer we've been taking part in over the last few days. The annual snowman making competition, the holiday bake-off at Peg's Diner.
I know, but I still can't fall asleep without it. And Mom said she'd be done stitching the torn corner soon.
How about this? Why don't I tell you a story about a very special blanket?
How is the blanket special?
Well, this blanket is, in fact, magical, because in its fibers it holds a love story.
Oh, I love magic. How does the story start?
I can only tell you if you're tucked in tight.
Okay, I'm tucked in, like a bug in a rug.
Very good. Now, this magical love story starts over 40 years ago at the Rushing Falls train station.
Rushing Falls? That's where we live.
That's right. Well, on this day, long, long ago, a girl named Eleanor was coming home from New York City to see the person that she loved the most in this world. And that person loved her the most, too.
Was this person her prince?
This person was her grandmother, and Eleanor and everyone who knew her called her Gran. Eleanor stepped off the train and pulled her hat over her ears to shield herself from the cold. Carolers sang cheerfully while family and friends greeted one another and embraced, ushering in the spirit of giving, hope, and love, the true meaning of Christmas. A gust of wind blew and Eleanor's hat went flying. She turned to grab it, and there in front of her was Gran, waving wildly with her hat in hand. They embraced in a hug that brought warmth to their cheeks and to their hearts just the same. And Gran said,
Eleanor, oh, my dear.
Hello, Gran.
Merry Christmas, love. Now, let me look at you.
Oh, Gran, you're too much.
Beautiful as ever. I absolutely love your coat.
Thanks. I found this vintage trench in a little shop over in Soho. I fell in love the moment I put it on.
I can see why. There are always stories and things that had a life before they came into our hands.
And a few secrets, too.
Now let's grab your suitcases and get going.
I've got it, Gran. This one's pretty heavy. I might have packed one too many sweaters for the 2 weeks I'm here.
Very well. Are you hungry?
I'm starving, and I didn't eat anything on the train.
No wonder you look peaked. I was sure you'd grab one of those famous New York City bagels to snack on during your journey.
Ran out of time. But on the train ride, I couldn't help but think about how much I have been missing Peg's apple pie. The one with the brown butter crumble topping and the...
Homemade whipped cream? I thought that might be the case. I told Peg you were coming home today, and she made an extra pie and put it in the back just for you.
Wow, I'm getting the royal treatment already. I can't wait to see her. I've missed Peg so much.
She has missed you, too. And in addition to Peg, there might be a few more surprises waiting for your arrival at the diner.
Really? How many?
2.
If this sewing circle is there, I'm gonna flip.
Well, you'd better stretch first then. Don't want you to pull a muscle.
When Gran and Eleanor arrived at Peg's Diner, Eleanor was embraced by a special kind of love, starting with Peg herself.
As I live and breathe, it's Eleanor McLean. Get over here, sugar, and give me a hug.
Eleanor.
Oh, she's here.
Look at you.
Welcome home.
Oh, you all are gonna make me cry.
I'm one step ahead of you. Sugar Bean, let me look at you. Oh, you've gotten too thin. You sit on down here and let me make you a plate. Pie's coming out now, on the house. But I'm adding a double cheeseburger and a side of fries, extra crispy. Do they not feed you in the Big Apple?
Oh, they do, but my budget is a little more ramen noodles these days.
Well, you're home now, and you'll be eating like a queen on my watch. Sit down, ladies. Sit down. I'll go and get your usuals.
Now tell us, Eleanor, how was the trip over?
It was just fine, Mrs. Munro. Thank you.
And work's letting you take all of that time off you've been holding on to for goodness knows how long.
Oh, let's not start in on her now, Patsy.
Yes, Mrs. Piltz, I have off until the new year. Then I'll head back to New York.
Well, Peg, this all looks amazing.
Oh, watch your hands, ladies. Coming in hot here. And the plates are hot, too. Oh, sugar. I've missed cooking and baking for you.
Peg, this all looks like heaven.
Delicious.
Perfect as usual.
Now, Eleanor, I have a bone to pick with you.
You do? I've only been back an hour. What trouble could I have already gotten into?
Well, that's just the thing, dear. You haven't been home for far too long. You left us for the big city, and we understood. We're so glad you're making waves over there, but why have you stayed away for so long? It's been, Gran, 4 years?
Peg, let's let the girl finish her pie before diving into this.
All right. I've got Christmas dessert orders up to my eyeballs, so I've got to scoot. But make sure you come by the diner on Christmas Eve, and there will be a Christmas pie on me, waiting for you. All right?
Yes, ma'am.
It's good to have you home, Pudding.
Wow, this pie is sweet. And speaking of sweet, Gran, have you taken Eleanor by the general store to see the Sugar Plum Fairy holiday display they have? It is lovely.
Oh, I actually wanted to take Eleanor to Mr. Finch's gallery to see his annual Christmas painting on the way home.
We can stop by the gallery on the way. I've been wanting to go over to the general store to take a picture for the grandkids in California. They sent me a picture of Santa wearing a swimsuit next to a palm tree. I got it along with their Christmas card in the mail last week, and I want to show them what a white Christmas looks like here in Rushing Falls.
It's just a few blocks over. Let's all take a stroll together to see it.
The general store. You mean Leary's general store? As in Billy? Oh, Gran, I'm kind of tired from the trip. Maybe we can see it another time? Can we just take the food to go and head home? I'll meet you out in the car. Ladies, it was such a joy seeing you. I have missed you so much. I know I'll be seeing you all soon. Merry Christmas.
Now, our Eleanor could feel the sewing circle's gaze on her as she left. And not 2 moments after she did, Billy Leery himself rushed in.
Hello, Peg. Merry Christmas.
Mr. Billy Leery, come on in from the cold.
Well, look who just walked in. So that's the reason our Eleanor hasn't been back to Rushing Falls, Gran, isn't it?
Heartbreak has a way of keeping people away. You know this, ladies.
But Eleanor and Billy, I still believe they're the perfect match, even after all this time apart.
I think that's for them to decide.
Wow, Peg, the diner sure is busy today. Thanks for squeezing in our to-go order.
Only way to be during the holidays. And you betcha. Let me run to the back and grab it for you.
Thank you, ma'am. And I'll take home a slice of your pumpkin cheesecake pie if you've got any left.
For you? Of course. Now, you come over here and sit down with the sewing circle ladies while you wait for me to box everything up, all right? They are all sorts of excited because we have our Eleanor home for Christmas.
Eleanor is here?
She is indeed. Ladies, got room for one more?
Of course. Hello, Billy.
Merry Christmas, Mrs. Piltz. Mrs. Munro. Merry Christmas, Gran.
Merry Christmas, Billy. How are your folks? Your granddad?
Everyone is just fine, thank you. Peg here was just saying that Eleanor is home?
Why, yes, she is. Just picked her up from the train station before heading here. She stepped out a few minutes ago. You might have passed her on the street, actually.
Oh, I must have missed her. Tell her Merry Christmas for me, will you? Thank you for the food, Peg, and again, happy holidays.
All right, Cals. Gran here isn't going to say it, so I will. Billy and Eleanor belong together. We've kept our mouths shut and we haven't meddled once, which, as you know, is very difficult for me. But it stops now.
Eleanor has put her foot down when it comes to Billy.
Well, Her foot might be down, but maybe they just need a little encouraging to see if those sparks that could light the sky aflame are still there. Wouldn't you say?
Let's give her a minute to settle back in before we do any scheming, ladies. We don't want to scare her away already, especially because she just got here.
Who said anything about a scheme?
I was thinking more of a gentle nudge.
Gals, I've got to get back to the kitchen, but let's meet up at Gran's tonight at 9 p.m. We've got to think of something.
Gran, are you in?
All right, okay. I'm in.
Yes!
See you ladies tonight. Operation Eleanor and Billy reunion is a go.
Oh, Grandma, I do love a good scheme. Even though sometimes they can lead to trouble, can't they?
Well, Miss Ellie, you would really like the Sewing Circle ladies. They were always looking to find ways to make the world a little brighter. And sometimes they needed a little scheming to make those things happen.
What happened next? Did Eleanor and Gran go back home?
They did. And when she arrived, Eleanor's heart felt a pang as she and Gran pulled into the drive. She looked at her home sweet home. A cozy little stone ranch house with the rose-red door. Snow-covered holly lined the winding walkway to the front porch.
Ah, home sweet home.
And look at that. The driveway and front walk have been shoveled. So very nice.
Is Daryl still helping out in the wintertime?
Actually, no. Daryl ended up getting stationed at Fort Drum a few months back, so he can't help me anymore. I ran into Billy, and he offered to help.
Billy again. I haven't been home a whole day, and I've already heard about him twice. Well, that's nice of him to help.
I do agree. It's been very nice seeing him since the first snow.
Good.
First snow was the week before Halloween this year, you know.
Spooky.
Oh, Eleanor, don't be cold.
Gran, I'm not. I'm glad he's helping. And communicating. Didn't know he was capable of following through.
Now, don't you get started.
I won't. Can we just go inside? It's freezing out here.
Well, all right, dear.
During the winter months, Gran and Eleanor loved sitting cozied up to the fireside with mugs of peppermint tea. While Gran prepared their afternoon treat in the kitchen, Eleanor pulled an old blanket over herself, the same one she and Gran embroidered together years ago, and closed her eyes. She thought about her parents every day, but even more at Christmas time. She tried to summon the memory of her mother's scent, her father's eyes, and the overwhelming love they had for her. One moment, a car accident, that changed it all for a little 6-year-old girl who lived just a few states away. The night her parents died on their way to pick Eleanor up from a friend's birthday party, Gran drove to her side, and Gran brought Eleanor home to Rushing Falls, and it has been home ever since.
Tea's ready.
What? Oh, thank you, Gran.
Where did you go just then?
Oh, nowhere. Just thinking about...
Mom and Dad?
Yes. It's been so long, but I still miss them. And sometimes I try to remember the little things. It's almost impossible now. I was thinking about the holly that you planted in Mom's honor all those years ago as we walked in. It's still so vibrant and beautiful, but my memories of her are faded.
You were so young, dear. You don't have a whole lot of memories to pick from.
But I have you, and this home, and Rushing Falls, and I know it wouldn't have been this way. I wouldn't have had this life if it weren't for the accident, and I don't know how to feel about that.
Christmas has a funny way of bringing up feelings that are both beautiful and sorrowful. The thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices. Those words always poke at my soul in a way I can't quite describe. I've been thinking about your mother and father a lot recently. Losing my daughter and your father, my son-in-law. It was a pain I never prepared myself to feel. And I never thought I'd have the honor of raising another child as I did with your mom. And I got to do that with you. It was like watching your mom's childhood again. But of course, no one is ever meant to live a life in which their child leaves this beautiful earth before they do.
Oh, Gran.
Oh, listen to me, rambling on.
Gran, you aren't seeming like your usual self. What's wrong?
Oh, nothing serious, dear. I hate to admit it to myself and to you, but I'm getting older. And I'm starting to slow down.
Slow down? You've always lived life to the fullest. I don't see slowing down coming easily to you.
You're absolutely right, but it's time. I just need to adjust a few things about how I live from one day to the next. We both know I'm in the great Act 3 of my life, and that at some point, that's what everyone has to do. Now, I know I asked, pushed, and kind of pleaded for you to come home for Christmas this year.
Peg was right.
What?
I've been the worst granddaughter.
Oh, you have not. Why would you say that?
I haven't been home because, well, you know.
I know that it was hard to be in the same place as Billy.
Yes, but still, I should have come home anyway. I should have been here while you were figuring all this out. I should be the one shoveling the driveway.
No, ma'am. You have amazing dreams, and you've worked so hard for them. I knew that Rushing Falls wasn't going to be where you wanted to stay forever. You went to art school and are working in fashion. Your plans are taking shape. I couldn't be more proud.
Should I move home? I can come back and help.
Honey, you know this will always be your home. But you are 23 years old and building a life for yourself. You shouldn't be taking care of me. I am okay here. And I am at peace, too. This life, it's been one heck of a ride. And I have had you in the passenger seat. Plus, if I need any help, I have the people of this town. Friends who are like...
family.
That's right. But what I want to say is this. No matter what happens, I want us to have this Christmas together. That is all I want from you. And you're here. So, my Christmas wish has already come true.
Well, that just got serious.
Well, just like life has serious moments, there are always happy, flavorful ones mixed in. So next, the fun starts.
How?
Well, Eleanor made Gran a good chicken curry for dinner.
Like the curry we make every year for Christmas Eve.
Eleanor, that was delicious. Living in the city has definitely widened your cooking abilities.
My apartment isn't too far from this little Indian restaurant, and I have fallen in love with the cuisine. I'm not the best at making curry, but I'm working on it.
I thought it was great. My mouth is still tingling.
Too spicy?
Nothing a little eggnog can't fix. Would you like some?
I'm actually pretty beat. Would it be okay if I went up to bed?
Of course, dear. Sweet dreams.
Good night, Gran.
Good night. And welcome home.
And then...
Ooh, the fun is about to start.
Gals?
You didn't think we'd forget our operation, did you?
Now get your sweet buns out here on your front porch so we can get to scheming.
All right. What's the plan?
Well, first thing, you've got to tell us, how mad is Eleanor at Billy really? On a scale from 1 to burning the house down.
We'll need to get the fire department involved.
Did you tell her that Billy's been shoveling your drive for you?
She was unimpressed.
Okay, so talking up the poor boy isn't going to do it. We've just got to find a way to get the two of them in a room together.
Eleanor isn't going to do that willingly.
But what if she doesn't have a chance to turn down the offer?
What do you mean?
Maybe we can create a reason for them to be together alone, without the whole town around them.
All those two need to do is look into each other's eyes, and I have a feeling the rest will work itself out.
You're being awfully quiet over there, Gran. Care to explain?
Ladies, I have an idea.
Eleanor was having trouble falling asleep upstairs as the sewing circle got to scheming.
Wait a second. You're not going to tell me the plan?
Not yet. But guess what? Eleanor's bedroom looked a lot like this one.
Really?
Yes, Miss Elizabeth Sue, though her bed was over there by the window so she could look up at the stars in summertime and dream about the constellations. And by her bedside, she kept a special shelf filled with the trinkets she treasured most. As she settled in for bed, she realized a picture frame had fallen. And when she picked it up, who do you think was staring back at her?
Gran?
Nope. Billy Leery.
Ooh, did that make her mad?
Seeing this picture of him made her feel a few different feelings, actually. It reminded her of how she met Billy. She and Billy met each other when they were your age. She had just moved to Rushing Falls after losing her parents and didn't have any friends. But on the first day of second grade, Billy came up to her and said,
"Hi, I'm Lillian Reagan Leery. You can call me Billy. My grandma and your Gran are friends. She told me that Gran's beautiful granddaughter moved to town and that I'd be lucky to know her. As usual, my grandma was right."
Wow, it sounds like Billy was Eleanor's prince.
From then on, it was just the two of them, playing at the park, sharing ice cream sundaes, and drinking cups of cocoa on Gran's front porch, talking about everything and nothing. And then one day, on the Rushing Falls County dock, they shared their very first kiss.
So they did fall in love. I knew it.
They did indeed. Together, they dreamed and started making plans for moving to the big city after graduation. Billy told Eleanor that he wanted her to wear his great-grandmother's ring when the time came for them to marry. But that day never came. A month before they were supposed to leave together, Billy wrote a letter to Eleanor telling her it was over. He was staying in Rushing Falls and wished her the best, leaving her alone with a broken heart.
Poor Eleanor.
And poor Billy. Heartbreak is rarely one-sided, you know.
Grandma, I think I can understand why Eleanor is so mad at Billy. I think I'm a little mad at him, too.
Well, Miss Ellie, before getting too upset, let's get back to the scheme. The next morning, Eleanor came down the stairs wrapped in a fluffy robe wearing puffy pink bunny slippers, ready to spend a lazy day at home with Gran. However, Gran was already dressed and finishing breakfast.
Good morning, dear. How'd you sleep?
Like a bug in a rug.
The most beautiful bug I've ever seen. Want some coffee?
Oh, yes, please. So, what's the plan for today? Christmas Eve festivities are a few days away, so we've got the day to ourselves, right? Maybe we can bake some snowflake cookies? Oh, but wait. What was I thinking? It's Wednesday, so you've got sewing circle.
Oh, I haven't been able to sew very much these days, so I wasn't planning on attending.
Wait, you haven't? Why didn't I know this?
Because I didn't tell you. It's been a hard thing to say goodbye to, but my hands just don't have it in them anymore. I still go to see the girls, but I've got my best girl with me today, so I can skip it.
I'm sorry, Gran. I didn't realize.
Ellie, life's just about getting older sometimes, and that's what I'm doing. No seamstress can quilt and sew forever. Our fingers become knobby and sore, and one day we've got to turn off the sewing machine and enjoy all the beautiful things we've made. There isn't a person in this town that doesn't have something I've made for their baby's first birthday, or baptism, or a huppah to declare their marriage vows underneath, or a blanket to keep them warm when they're feeling ill. It's all right.
You're right.
And now you, my sweet granddaughter, future designer. I love knowing that my love of sewing was passed into your gifted hands. What could be better than that?
That's only if I ever actually get my designs out into the world and create my label like I have always planned.
These things take time. You know that.
Yes, but I'm struggling with it all. You taught me to make pieces that tell a story and that can be passed down from one generation to the next.
That's right.
So, in a world where everyone's trying their hardest to keep up with the latest trends instead of investing in lasting pieces, the value of storytelling is getting lost. I'm a little lost, too.
How so?
I am working for a great label, but there seems to be a shift in the industry, not just with the company that I work for, but everywhere. Instead of making pieces that can work for multiple chapters in a person's life, it seems like they're focusing on making lesser quality pieces that are chasing a trend. I don't think I can get behind this.
I see.
My dream has always been to make pieces that tell a story. I grew up with the philosophy that we can use and reuse clothing and other belongings as we evolve. That's what you always taught me, and it's great for the earth, too. Lately, the idea of making old things new again has been on my mind. I just don't know how to move forward.
My dear, you've always been one to dance to the beat of your own drum, so it comes as no surprise that following the crowd or this new way of doing things doesn't sit right with you. Maybe while you're home for the next few days, you can do some thinking about this idea of yours. Take the opportunity to look at things from a different angle.
I think you're right. I need a little distance from the city. I think one of the reasons I haven't come back in so long is because I knew being here would force me to slow down. And maybe reevaluate some feelings that won't stop stirring, too.
Any feelings I can help you sort out?
Like, maybe New York isn't the place for me after all. It's beautiful and fast-paced and energizing, and it...
Never sleeps?
Exactly. But I can never get on the same rhythm as everyone else. I feel like I am always running to keep up, but I'm out of step. I can't find my footing.
I didn't know you were feeling this way, honey.
I know it was always the big city or bust for me, and I thought that I would love the 24/7 go, go, go. But lately, I'm missing the pace of life I grew up with in Rushing Falls.
My dear, that is okay. Sometimes life doesn't work out exactly the way you think it will. And becoming an adult, in large part, is figuring out how you can adjust. Eleanor, dear, could you get the door for me?
Sure.
Hello, Ellie. Merry Christmas.
Well, hello, Billy.
Hi, Gran. Wow, made it just before the snow really started to come down. I don't want to impose, but could I come in? It's 15 degrees outside.
Billy, what are you doing here?
Don't let the poor boy freeze to death, Eleanor. Billy, come on inside and let's get you warmed up with some coffee.
Gran, what's going on?
So, this is the visitor I forgot to mention was coming.
Gran, you didn't tell her?
Must have slipped her mind. How can we help you, Billy?
I came to help you work on the project in the barn. Did I mix up the days or something?
Oh, no, dear, you didn't. Us girls have just had quite a bit to talk about since Ellie got home. I hadn't had the chance to tell her about cleaning out the barn.
Cleaning out the barn? In this cold?
Oh, you'll be fine. Those walls are sturdy, and no animals we ever had seem to mind the cold, even on the coldest of Christmases.
You haven't had animals in the barn since 1954.
That very well may be, but I have loved using that area as my studio, and since I haven't been up to it lately, it's kind of gone by the wayside. I asked Billy if he wouldn't mind helping you go through it for me. It would mean a great deal to know that space is spick and span, and honestly, I'm having a hard time remembering all that's in there.
Well, I can do that on my own, Gran. I don't need Billy's help.
Oh, I think it would go by so much quicker if you had someone to help.
It really is good to see you, Ellie.
Eleanor, please.
Oh, sorry. Eleanor. Nice slippers, by the way.
Well, I didn't know we were expecting company until about 30 seconds ago, so I wasn't really prepared.
Should I come back at another time?
No, you're already here. Eleanor, why don't I pour your coffee into a nice thermos? I'll pour you a thermos too, Billy, and grab you both some gingerbread while I'm at it. Eleanor will pop upstairs and get changed, and she'll meet you out in the barn.
Gran, may I speak with you for a second?
One moment, Billy.
What exactly are you trying to pull here?
Oh, Eleanor, excuse me. I'm not trying to pull anything. I'm just a little old lady who needs some help and humbled myself to ask.
Don't play the little old lady card on me, Gran. Of all the people in the world you asked to help for this project that you haven't mentioned anything about until, well, now, you chose the boy who broke my heart?
He's also the boy you loved.
Well, I don't anymore.
All those feelings you're avoiding, all those reasons you said you wouldn't come back to Rushing Falls, all those Christmases you decided to stay in the big city and not come home, it's time to sort through those feelings. They're not doing any good bottled up inside you. You need to let them out.
Well, I'd rather him not be in the room while I did so.
You and I both know that he's gotta be.
Gran, I really don't want to do this.
Look, it's a small barn. If you work quickly, I bet you'll be done by Christmas Eve.
That's a few days from now.
Better get to it then. Chop, chop. Now, make sure to bundle up. It really is chilly out there.
At this point, Eleanor was starting to understand why the Grinch stole Christmas, but she didn't want to upset Gran or look foolish in front of Billy, so she reluctantly met him in the barn. Sunlight streamed through its faded wooden panels, bringing back happy memories. Gran taught Eleanor to sew in this barn, and stepping into that sacred space made it hard for the chip on Eleanor's shoulder to stay.
It's been a lifetime since I've seen you at Gran's sewing table.
It's been a lifetime since we've seen each other in general.
I'm sorry about all this. I really thought Gran told you I'd be coming.
It's Fine. Not the happiest surprise, but let's just get this over with, okay?
Wait.
What, Billy?
Can you tell me how you're doing at least? I wrote you a few times over the years. Tried to call you once too, but I lost my nerve.
Honestly, Billy, in the last letter I read from you before I left, you said everything you needed to say to me. And the letters you sent to New York, I threw them away. Never read them.
Eleanor.
I don't want to rehash it all, okay? We weren't meant to be. Did it break my heart? Yes. But you already know this. We moved on. You're here in Rushing Falls, and I'm in the city. And all of the plans that we made didn't work out. Plans change. I grew up. I'm sure you did too.
I'm sorry,
Why don't you just start over there going through those boxes, and I'll try to make sense of the sewing supplies here.
All right. I know you don't want to do a lot of talking.
None, really.
But how about maybe we turn on some tunes? Gran's old radio's looking awfully lonely over here. Do you think it still works?
Your guess is as good as mine.
I remember bringing this thing down to the lake over summer breaks in high school. Yep, I remember this knob was always a little off.
I really don't want to stroll down memory lane.
Fine. Let's just see if I can get this working so we can have some music to lighten this, mood.
Fine. Music I will allow.
Music is allowed. Looks like I might be getting somewhere.
Don't push it.
Well, if things haven't changed too drastically, you've already been listening to Christmas music since the day after Thanksgiving. So why don't I find something along those lines?
Oh, I love this song.
Stop the presses. Is it just me, or did I actually see Eleanor Elizabeth smile?
Billy?
All right. Pushing my luck. I'll retreat. Back to throwing things away over here.
Whoa, wait. What are you doing?
Putting these in the trash? They're just some old papers.
No. We need a system, okay?
And we're off.
You always used to tease me about being overly organized, but I wasn't the one who missed the debate team semifinals junior year because I couldn't find my school uniform sweater, am I?
Hey, I still made it to the competition, and we won. Thank you very much.
That's not the point.
Is the point that if it weren't for me being able to name the principal rules of Parliament, that we would have lost the competition to Leon High because someone in this room, whose name rhymes with Schmelinor, could not?
Okay, you're missing the point here.
Shall I address the room now?
Billy, stop. I'm just saying we don't want to throw out anything that Gran might want. Let's at least have 3 piles. Keep, throw away, and donate.
And wouldn't these old newspapers that I was in the process of throwing away indeed go into the throwaway pile?
Not these. Look, this newspaper has the article in it about me getting a full scholarship to school. And this one, let me see. Aha! This one highlights the designs I made for the breast cancer charity fashion show freshman year. And this one?
Okay, I get it. I'll keep them.
Actually, these last few here are trash.
Okay, keep these top 2 and trash the rest. Your system is working already.
Slowly but surely, as the carols played in Gran's barn, discovering forgotten times and treasures closed the distance of Eleanor and Billy's time apart. Before they realized it, morning turned to afternoon and afternoon to evening. When Billy realized the time, he pulled his hat over his ears and wrapped a worn blue scarf around his neck.
Is that?
The scarf you made me? Yes, it is.
And you still wear it?
Every winter. Why would I need anything else?
Grandma?
Yes, Elizabeth Sue?
I don't know about you, but I think that Eleanor and Billy might not be so mad at each other after all.
How so?
After all those days and months and even years apart, they're already happy to be together. Is that because they're still in love?
I think Eleanor was a little scared to think about that, especially after all that time. But Gran was curious about how Eleanor was feeling, so she tried to weasel an answer out of her at dinner.
How's the chicken pot pie, dear?
Delicious. Might be one of your best. There's nothing better than a nice warm meal after spending the entire day outside in the frigid cold, cleaning out your grandmother's unorganized keepsakes, sewing supplies, and every other sentimental thing that won't fit into the house that she actually lives in, you know?
Well, it sounds like you might just want some seconds then.
Yeah, I do. It's delicious, Gran. Thank you.
I only have you home for the next few days, so I've got to make all your favorites while I have the chance. So, how's progress in the barn?
Honestly, things are going pretty well. Started off a bit chaotic, but I think Billy and I have a good system established.
That sounds promising. Maybe progress toward reconciliation, perhaps?
More like progress toward getting everything back in shipshape so when you go into the barn, you won't feel overwhelmed.
And are you feeling overwhelmed, dear?
I feel a little more put together than when I arrived yesterday in Rushing Falls.
Well, that sounds like progress to me.
The next morning, Eleanor came downstairs with a spring in her step and was pleased to find Gran already awake, drinking her morning coffee at the kitchen table.
Good morning, dear.
Morning, Gran. How did you sleep?
Just fine, thank you. Why, you seem truly cheerful this morning.
It's just a nice morning is all.
Yes, it is a lovely morning. Did Mr. Howie's rooster wake you up this morning?
I was actually already up before Mr. Cockle crowed.
Up so early on your holiday? Why?
I was up sketching. After we spoke about making old things new and after going through some of your old garments in the barn, I started sketching out a few ideas. I have found some great pieces at the thrift store lately. Instead of just altering them, what if I fused them? Made a completely new creation out of pieces that are already here.
What a great idea. Can I see?
Here.
Ellie, how beautiful. Current yet timeless, good for the earth. I think you're onto something.
For the first time in a while, I feel like I'm onto something too. I've missed that spark, you know?
I thought I saw a twinkle in your eye.
Back in the city, I don't get to sit down and just design for fun anymore. I'm always so busy with work.
Well, I can't think of a better way to start the day. Now, I just finished brewing a pot of coffee. Why don't you go and make a thermos for you and Billy to take out to the barn when he arrives? Oh, his ears must be burning. We're going to play nice with him today, right?
Yes, we will.
I'll get the door.
Good morning, Gran. Nice to see you this morning.
Good morning, dear.
Good morning, Eleanor.
Good morning, Billy.
Ready to get back to it?
I am. And here, filled up some coffee for you. Gran thought you might like some, so...
Well, thank you, Gran. You always were a charmer. Is that cinnamon and nutmeg in the coffee? How'd you know that's my favorite thing to add in at Christmas?
I wouldn't forget your holiday favorite, Billy.
This one remembers everything, Billy. The bad and the good.
You don't have to tell me twice.
All right, you two. Break it up. Come on, Billy, let's get going.
You two have fun.
Back in the barn, Eleanor and Billy resumed sorting Gran's things on a much less chilly note than the day before.
Why would a person possibly need a box filled to the brim of Spam and baked beans?
This we can toss.
Thanks. What are you pulling out over there?
This chest is huge. Do you have any idea what's in here?
I don't. I honestly don't think I've ever seen it before. Where was this?
It was behind the bolts of fabric we found last night before we called it quits. I've seen a cedar chest like this too. My grandma had one. She kept all of her wools and winter sweaters in it during the off-season.
Was this your Grandma Golda?
No, Grandma May. Grandma Golda lives in Boca, so she only needs a drawer for her bikinis and flip-flops.
Well, let's open it and see what's inside.
This latch is rusted through. Can you hand me those sewing scissors? I think I can pry it open.
Is it working?
Got it. I'll let you do the honors.
It looks like there's a quilt in here. But this couldn't be one that Gran made. This looks like it was made far before her time.
Look here at the bottom corner. Are those letters stitched in? Initials, maybe?
CR 1842. Here, can you help me spread it out?
As Eleanor and Billy unfolded the quilt with curiosity and care, a beautiful design of a Christmas wreath with a red bow revealed itself. The quilt was soft and stained, tired with age.
It looks quite damaged. It's a shame.
Not damaged. Needs some love and care is all, and life can easily be breathed back into this beautiful quilt. Let's pin it to Gran's quilting board here to see what we're working with. Here, I'll grab some pins.
Ouch! Don't stab my fingers. I never did anything to hurt you.
Sorry. Here, I'll finish pinning this up on my own and spare any more finger pricks. Can you go back to the house and get Gran? Maybe she can tell us more about this beauty.
As Billy went to fetch Gran, Eleanor stepped back to look at the quilt in its entirety. Her mind began to race, wondering what stories were hidden in the fibers of the piece. Searching for answers, she turned back to the chest and noticed a small, worn envelope lying inside. She picked it up and held it close as the doors opened. When Gran saw the quilt, she stopped in her tracks.
Oh.
Gran, are you all right?
I'm sorry, you two. I'm just a bit lost for words. I haven't seen this quilt in years. I honestly thought I lost it and made peace with that fact, but seeing it again, it's truly a Christmas miracle.
We saw some lettering stitched in the corner, and a year, we think. CR 1842.
This quilt, it's my mother's baby blanket. Your great-grandmother, Eleanor, your great-grandmother, Carryl Rochelle, she was born in December at Christmas time, and her mother made this beautiful Christmas blanket for her. It was hers, and then mine, and then your mother's, Ellie.
This was my mother's, too? Oh, Gran, it's so beautiful.
You know, I always wanted to repair it. It's one of the reasons I took up quilting all those years ago. She didn't have too much growing up, and this was something she cherished so deeply. She gave it to me when I was a baby, and I brought your mom home from the hospital wrapped in it, too. This blanket has seen many generations of love, my dear.
Why didn't you repair it?
Well, I put it away in that chest, and one thing led to another, and the box was just pushed away out of sight. You remember that big blizzard we had about 10 years back that caused the roof to leak?
I remember.
What a mess. We lost a lot of things that were stored up there in the attic. Mr. Howey came to help us clean it out. I thought the chest must have been lost then because I couldn't find it anywhere. He must have moved it out here and it got lost in the shuffle of things.
There's even a letter in here. Would you like to read it?
It's still here, too. Oh, goodness. To my dear Carryl Rochelle, you are a miracle and the answer to my Christmas wish. May your life be merry and bright, just like the colorful ornaments that shine from our family Christmas tree. You are my joy to the world. Love always, your mother.
Oh, Gran, this is...
History in fabric.
Oh, I could kiss you both for finding it.
Now that you found it again, are you going to repair it like you wanted to all those years ago?
As much as I'd love to, I don't think my fingers have it in them anymore. Age is a fickle fellow, and all those years of sewing has done a number on my hands. It would be a dream if I could bring it back to its former glory, make it bigger even, like I planned to all those years ago, but it's too big of a project for me now.
I understand. Would you like me to take it inside for you, Gran?
That would be lovely, Billy. Thank you.
Here, I'll help you with the pins.
Just take it into the living room and put it on the couch for me. Oh, this is grand. I couldn't possibly think of a better Christmas present than this.
I'll take this right in, Gran.
Thank you, dear. Eleanor, thank you.
You know, Billy is the one who found it.
Yes, but you immediately saw the beauty in those worn, tattered squares. My girl, you are so much like your mother. She also had the ability to see the beauty in broken things. You look like her, you know. You have her eyes and the crinkle in your nose when you get curious about something.
I do?
You do. And you have her stubbornness. It's a family trait. And her grit. She'd be so proud of the woman you are.
Thank you, Gran.
After all that excitement, Eleanor couldn't sleep. Even after a dinner of roast ham and mashed potatoes and an extra helping of Peg's cinnamon cobbler, she could only think about Gran's Christmas quilt.
That's all I can think about, too.
Eleanor asked Gran if she could take it to her room to sketch it. As she sat at her desk staring at the blanket that once held her mother and the generations before her, Eleanor had an idea. She started examining and measuring, figuring out just how to bring the tired squares of fabric back to life for her Gran and for the future generations she hadn't yet had the chance to meet. She wondered, could she repair and reimagine the quilt in time to give it to Gran for Christmas? The timing would be tight. She certainly couldn't accomplish it alone.
Ooh, I bet Billy could help her.
You know what? Eleanor thought the same thing, but she was a little afraid to ask him. She and Billy had worked on many projects together before. It's one of the ways Eleanor fell in love with him long ago, and she didn't know what would happen if they worked on another project together again.
They'd fall in love again for sure. Grandma, did she ask for his help?
After some contemplation and a few butterflies in her stomach, she crept out of her room and to the phone in the upstairs hallway. She picked up the phone, dialed the Leery home, and...
The Christmas Quilt Part 2 will premiere on Friday, December 19th.